What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a TikTok figure who's been causing waves, controversy, and straight-up confusion in the Michael Jackson fandom. Yeah, we're talking about Fabio Jackson. If you've been on TikTok at any point in the last few years, you've definitely seen him. The guy who claims to naturally look like Michael Jackson. But the more you dig into his content, the more questionable things get. So let's break this down. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're on IMVU, add me under Michael Jackson. Alright, let's get into it. So, if you somehow missed the saga, Fabio Jackson, real name Fabio Miguel Fernandez, is a TikToker and self-proclaimed Michael Jackson lookalike who went viral for his resemblance to MJ. Now, lookalikes aren't new. We've had Casanova, Ernest Valentino, and tons more who dedicate their lives to performing, studying, and honoring Michael's artistry. But Fabio took things in a direction that's, let's say, different, and not in a good way. Recently, Fabio posted a reaction video to the official Michael movie teaser. And y'all, it was awkward, like, uncomfortable awkward. He sat there in silence, arms crossed, staring at the screen with a blank expression. No excitement, no joy, no support, nothing. His face basically said, "This should have been me," without him ever having to say it. And surprise, surprise, the internet noticed. It went viral fast. People called him out, and that opened the door to an entire avalanche of criticism. Now let's talk about Fabio's biggest claim. He insists his looks are natural, and that he just happens to look like the face Michael supposedly wanted. That statement alone pissed off a lot of MJ fans. Michael Jackson struggled with insecurities and health issues his entire adult life. Saying Michael wanted Fabio's look is not only arrogant, it's disrespectful and flat-out wrong. And the natural face? Yeah, here's the thing. There are receipts. Childhood photos have surfaced showing Fabio with a completely different nose. Reports say he got at least one nose job, maybe more, specifically to look closer to Michael's Thriller era. Fabio blatantly states that Michael tried to have his look, so he is basically cosplaying himself, which is an outright lie. If that's the case, that you're being yourself, then why are you wearing MJ wigs, MJ outfits, and having MJ mannerisms? He's trying to be Michael. Many fans compare Fabio to Paige Neiman, the Ariana Grande impersonator who took things way too far, copying Ariana's wedding photos, doing OnlyFans content while styled like her, and generally being creepy. And honestly, Fabio fits that mold. There were screenshots floating around claiming he also had an OnlyFans, styled as Michael Jackson. If true, yeah, creepy is an understatement. Here's another issue. For someone calling himself a Michael Jackson impersonator, he doesn't dance like Michael. He doesn't sing like Michael. He doesn't perform like Michael. He mostly posts simple TikToks and live streams where he barely moves. Meanwhile, real tribute artists like Casanova and Ernest Valentino have traveled the world, performed on real stages, and spent decades studying Michael down to the smallest detail. Fabio simply does not measure up, and that's being generous.
Don't acknowledge my smile when I'm trying to say hello to you. Yeah, and all you got to do is nod and...
And here's where things get even more messy. A lot of people have called out Fabio for comments that come off, honestly, pretty ignorant, and in some cases, borderline bigoted. He said before that color shouldn't matter when it comes to casting Michael Jackson, and that anyone, black or white, could play the role as long as it's convincing. But that completely ignores the fact that Michael Jackson was a Black American man, from a Black American family, with a very specific cultural upbringing. That history matters. That context matters. And pretending it doesn't is just disrespectful, especially coming from someone who clearly only knows Michael on a surface level. And here's the irony. People online have pointed out how hypocritical it is for him to make comments that feel anti-Black, while his entire career is built on cosplaying a Black man. Make it make sense. But it doesn't stop there. Another huge reason fans turned on Fabio is because he's openly a Trump supporter, which instantly rubbed the MJ community the wrong way. Most Michael Jackson fans are very anti-MAGA because those views go against everything Michael stood for: unity, compassion, and healing the world. And if that wasn't enough, Fabio even publicly memorialized Charlie Kirk, a right-wing, divisive political commentator. That alone had fans saying, "Yeah, this guy doesn't get Michael at all." My personal opinion? I don't think Fabio looks as much like Michael as people claim. Casual viewers might be fooled, but hardcore MJ fans? We know the difference. Jaafar Jackson, who actually is a Jackson, looks and moves more like Michael than Fabio ever has. And Jaafar didn't need surgery or TikTok edits to do it. Fabio's arrogance, hypocrisy, and misleading claims have really hurt his reputation, and honestly, him not being cast in the biopic was the wake-up call he needed. There's only one Michael Jackson. Trying to cosplay your way into his legacy is not the same as honoring it. At this point, it's pretty clear what's going on. Fabio doesn't just admire Michael Jackson. He wants the fame and attention that comes with being associated with him. His entire online persona is built around looking like Michael, dressing like Michael, acting like Michael, but without embracing any of the values Michael actually stood for. Because let's be real, Michael's message was about love, unity, and healing the world. And Fabio's choice and behavior? Yeah, they don't line up with that at all. So honestly, him not being cast in the biopic, the one thing he clearly thought he deserved, feels like a reality check he needed. A very loud reminder that looking like someone through filters and editing isn't the same as being them. I remember he did play Michael in a small bio-documentary years back, and maybe that taste of the spotlight made him think he was destined for more. But clearly, it wasn't enough for him, and the film industry decided otherwise. At the end of the day, Fabio Jackson highlights a much bigger issue in fandom culture: the line between admiration and appropriation. There's a huge difference between honoring an artist's spirit and simply exploiting their image. Some people might look at Fabio and think, "Oh, he's harmless." But when you look at the contradictions, the behavior, and the comments he's made, you start to see why so many MJ fans feel disrespected by him. Because being a look-alike, that's not the same as understanding the man, his music, or the message he spent his entire life promoting. And the casting of Jaafar Jackson proved that perfectly. Authenticity, talent, and a genuine connection to Michael will always matter more than a face shape or a camera angle. Fabio wasn't passed over because of some conspiracy. He wasn't chosen because imitation can only take you so far. No amount of wigs, filters, edits, or cosmetic tweaks is ever going to make him Michael Jackson. There was only one Michael, and his legacy deserves better than someone trying to capitalize off his image for clout. If Fabio truly wants to honor the artist he claims to love, the best thing he could do is step back, humble himself, and focus on actual growth, not vanity. Because in the end, a little self-awareness would be a far better tribute than any filtered TikTok ever could be. But that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree, disagree, or have your own experiences with Fabio's content? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me for more MJ discussions, breakdowns, and IMVU stories. I'm Mr. Escape. Stay safe, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one.